The 10 luxury pieces French people never buy and never wear. Tourists often imagine French women walking the street of Paris covered in Chanel, Hermès or Louis Vuitton. But in reality, French style is much more discreet. The most elegant French women don't buy luxury just to show the logo. Instead, they are much more interested in cut, quality, and design, and whether a piece will still be chic in 10 years. So today's video, I'm going to show you the 10 luxury pieces French people never buy and never wear. Not because they don't like luxury, but because these luxury items are not worth the price. And the first luxury items French people never buy are a basic white tee with a big logo. The logo white tee is one of the worst investments you can make because you are not paying for the cut, the craftsmanship, or the design, but just for the branding. At the end of the day, it is still a white tee with a big logo, but you are paying $100 and even more just to advertise for big luxury brands such as Gucci, Chanel or Hermès, so definitely not worth the price. And this is exactly why French people don't buy and don't wear the big logo white tee, because they know that it is overpriced. And if you walk in the street of Paris, you will rarely see a real Parisian or a real French person wearing this type of logo white tee. Instead, they prefer to buy something even more expensive but well cut, well priced and well designed, such as a silk top or a lace top with real lace, for example. They do prefer to invest in something even more expensive, slightly more sophisticated, than wearing a big logo white tee. And the next items French people never buy and never wear are status and very expensive bags. Extremely expensive status bag are another luxury item that is often misunderstood when people imagine French style. There is this big fantasy that every single woman in Paris is walking with a Chanel classic flap bag, a Birkin or even a Kelly. But in real life, it's not how French women dress. And the trend is not to buy Hermès or Chanel anymore. I've seen less and less Chanel bag or even Hermès bag in the street of Paris compared to 5 or even 8 years ago. The trend is to go for mid-luxury bags, well priced for the quality, the craftsmanship and the value. And like this one, I want to show you today from a brand I just discovered and I absolutely love. That's why I want to show you this bag. This is the Nebula East West by Moonshaft. If you don't know Moonshaft, this is a new mid-luxury bag I just discovered, and they make high-quality bags that are easy to wear, durable, and timeless. The bags are made for people like me who are looking for well-crafted, elegant handbags without the hefty luxury markup or without the feeling that you are only paying for a name or a brand. That's why I really want to show you this bag. And the Nebula by Moonshaft is the perfect compact crossbody bag with this elongated east-west silhouette that feels modern, polished and very refined. It is crafted from full-grain pebble calfskin leather, which gives the bag this beautiful texture and structure. And you do have this absolutely gorgeous, I love it, the skirt Nebula lock that adds a subtle metallic detail without making it feel loud. Inside of the bag, which is perfect, the perfect size, you do have one big compartment and one patch pocket. The bag fits all your daily essentials, 2 little pocket cards, wallet, and I love how versatile the bag is. The bag comes with a detachable, adjustable crossbody strap, so you can wear it without the strap as a sleek clutch, perfect for occasion dressing, or with the strap on the shoulder and crossbody, or even hand carried. I love this bag. I love this brand. I love the design, but this one, the Nebula, I love this bag. And something I absolutely love is definitely the lock, which I found super quiet luxury, very understated. I love this type of super minimalist, clean and sleek design. It is timeless. And I find also the design, the silhouette of this bag so feminine, so chic. So something I absolutely love is that you can wear it as a clutch, for example, by hand. And you do have also the removable crossbody strap, so it's so versatile. And look at how much you can put inside, I really fill the bag with at least 2 different wallets, all my daily essential. I mean, this is a great bag, and the bag is not heavy. It is still very light. So I love it. The bag comes in different colors, of course, but this one, I found this one for spring and summer so versatile. I find taupe, beige, this kind of very beigey shade, very timeless. I love, and I was missing this type of color in my wardrobe, especially for spring. Do not forget to check below the video for all the references, but I strongly invite you to check their website because this brand is, I love to discover a new brand like that, very nice, affordable, good value for the price, and this is definitely a brand you need to save. I love it. And of course, I do have an exclusive promo code for you. The next luxury items French people never buy are logo sneakers. Logo sneakers are another luxury items that won't give you the best value for money. French women love to wear sneakers, and especially here in Paris when you walk a lot, but they usually go for something understated with real leather, good quality, good cut, good design, but no logo. So forget the Louis Vuitton, the Gucci, or even the Hermes sneakers. These are not the type of sneakers French people wear and buy for every day. When you buy Dior, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, or even Hermes sneakers, you are often paying a lot for the brand recognition and not for the shoe itself. The problem with branded sneakers like that is that it often make an outfit more touristy, more trend-driven, and less effortless. Most of the time, French people go for something slightly more understated with no logo. They love the sleek, clean sneakers. New Balance, for example, are very popular here in Paris, and even some models can be very expensive, but usually you won't see monogram and logo sneakers. And the next luxury items French people never buy are luxury iPhone cases. Logo iPhone cases are one of those luxury items that French people hardly see as a smart investment. At the end of the day, it is still an iPhone case. It gets scratches and replaced, and often only lasts as long as your current iPhone model. Instead, French style is slightly more understated and practical, and especially with this type of accessories because they get used and replaced very quickly. So usually French people will switch to a simple leather case or something very affordable, even a little bit gadget-like, but still with no logo. And the next luxury items French people never buy are luxury keychains. Another category where the value is very questionable. Yes, they can be cute, but you are paying a very high price for a tiny accessory where the main purpose is only to display a logo. In France, this kind of obvious branded detail can feel a little bit too decorative. Instead, a more French approach will be to choose a small leather accessory, a vintage keychain, or an affordable, cute accessory, something sentimental. Something that feels charming and personal without making the whole outfit about the brand. And the next luxury items French people never buy are logo belts. Logo belts are one of those luxury items that can quickly devalue or lose its value. It's often tied to a specific moment. Think of the Gucci logo belt, for example, or even the Valentino ones. They were extremely trendy a few years ago, and today they feel extremely outdated. And again, if you walk in the street of Paris, you will rarely see women wearing a logo belt, including the Hermes one. This is not something French people wear or buy, mostly for tourists. But in France, a belt is usually more about the silhouette than a status. So that's why you will rarely see French people buying or wearing big, huge logo belt. And again, including the Hermes one. They usually go for something slightly more understated, a buckle without any ornament, without any logo, something clean and sleek with high quality leather. The next luxury items French people never buy are logo monogram scarves. A scarf is one of the most French accessories you can wear, but not when it looks like the whole purpose is to display a logo. And this is why you will rarely see French people wearing big monogram scarves, such as Louis Vuitton or even Dior. Adding a scarf in an outfit in France is adding texture, softness, color, something very chic. It's not about adding logo or even using it as a status symbol. Instead, French people would prefer an understated vintage scarf, for example, an Hermès scarf, very popular, but without any monogram or any logo. But definitely something high quality with silk or premium fabric. The idea is not to announce the brand when you enter into a room. It's really to add something chic to an outfit without any monogram. And the next luxury items French people never buy are monogram totes. Monogram designer totes are not one of the most popular choices among French men, and especially when the monogram or when the logo is very loud. For example, the Neverfull by Louis Vuitton is much more popular among tourists, not something that French men will naturally choose. Instead, French people do prefer to buy handbags that are more discreet, practical, and easy to wear, less branded. And if they do wear monogram totes, this is something that you can see in the street of Paris. They would prefer something that still feels luxury, but in a more subtle way, with a more heritage-focused look. For example, between the Neverfull by Louis Vuitton or the Saint Louis by Goyard, the Saint Louis by Goyard is much more popular in the street of Paris. Another brand slightly more understated you can find is Forêt Lepage, for example. And the next luxury items French people never buy are super expensive skincare brands. French men don't necessarily avoid luxury products completely. They might indulge in one or two luxury products such as a lipstick, a perfume, or even a cream, but this is occasional. And usually they tend to avoid skincare that feels way too expensive for what it is. Instead, French beauty is much more practical and affordable than you think. Many French women prefer to buy the skincare in the French pharmacy, which is much more affordable than many luxury skincare at Sephora, for example, and way more effective. And they might indulge time to time to buy something that is more expensive, but usually it is what we call affordable luxury. And the last luxury items French people never buy are luxury logo caps. Luxury logo caps are another item that Frenchmen usually don't see as a smart way to spend their money. A Gucci, Hermès, or even Celine caps can be fun to wear, but most of the price is in the logo, not really in the fabric or the quality of the accessory itself. And because hats are very visible, a logo on your head can quickly make you look like a tourist or more branded than elegant. This is why many French people don't wear or don't buy a logo caps, and usually they go for something that is very understated, a little bit old money, I will say, without any visible branding or any visible logo, and with a very high quality fabric. That's it for today about the 10 luxury items that French people never buy or never wear. Please let me know what you think about this video. Let me know if there's any big cultural difference you can see between France or between other countries when it comes to luxury items. And of course, you can buy whatever you want, but this channel gives you French style and French culture tips. So don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to follow me, and I see you very soon for another one. Bye.